What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another review for The Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season number 9, episode 8, you guys. Episode was titled Healing and Thriving. Now, before we do get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, you guys know the routine. I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and have me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss this episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, you guys. Shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, two people in this episode that I can do without: Mia and Hey Arnold Stewie, aka Ashley. Oh God, both of them can go. First of all, Mia can go with this all this incessant lying that she does. Ashley can go because Ashley ain't got no storyline. Yeah, it's just a lot of them that can go. So before we do get into it, you guys, ouch. I guess we should talk about the stuff that has come out in the last few days about Potomac, and I just don't know where to start up at. Where should we start up with? Because it's a lot. It's a lot of things to discuss. Oh wow, Mary's mansion was foreclosed on. Ain't that interesting? Yikes. So let's see where we start up with. I guess we can start up with the stuff with Wendy. Let me see if I can find it real quickly. So this is coming to us from the Jasmine brand. So it says that Real Housewives of Potomac star Dr. Wendy Osefo is heading back to the classroom with an exciting new role. Dr. Wendy has been appointed as a distinguished visiting professor at Wesleyan University, where she created a new course title, "The Sociology of Reality TV." It says the course will examine how reality television shapes societal views on race, ethnicity, and skin tone in American culture. It says Dr. Wendy told Black Enterprises, I really want to teach a course in which I am able to marry my academic career with some of the work I'm doing now, and that is on reality TV." So, congratulations to Wendy. We'll see how that goes. I guess secured another. She can conversation, secured another season on Potomac, maybe I don't know. But let me know if you want. Let me know what you guys think about that, and we can discuss that down in the comment section or in the live chat. Now, the next person that we will discuss is going to be Jazzy, you guys. So, there has been a lot of stuff going on this past week when it comes to Jazzy. Now, like I've said plenty of times, when it comes to Jazzy and her story on this show, when it comes to Darius, the math don't math when you listen to what she's saying, and then if you listen to the interview that Darius's ex did with Keisha, also known as Color Me Pink. If you guys listen to that interview, I'm more inclined to believe that young lady, because I mean, if you guys remember from the first few episodes that what's her name? Jazzy was in a sense diminishing the relationship that young man had with that girl, not knowing what the relationship was. You're just purely going off of the things that Darius is telling you, right? And then the whole situation about the kids, that didn't make any sense And it really don't make any sense because I still don't know what the timeline is with Jazzy and when Darius got together, but we do know how old them kids are. So Darius's oldest son is 3 years old. His second son is, I think, 1 years old, 1 years old. So it's safe to say that at some point there may have been some overlap with Jazzy and with Charlize, I think that's her name. If I said her name wrong, forgive me. So yeah, I still don't know. It's a lot there. It's a whole bag of tricks mixed in with that. But if you guys have any thoughts, any opinions on it, you guys can definitely tell me in the comments or in the live chat. And then you guys, the last thing that we're going to talk about, the absolute last thing is Ashley. So you guys know that we've been talking about Ashley Darby for quite some time now. And we've been talking about Ashley in this this whatever she wants to call it, because it ain't a divorce because her and Michael are not divorced. But we got a little bit of news about Ashley. We got a little bit of news about Miss Ashley Darby, and it looks like Ashley's going to be filing for divorce from Michael pretty soon. I was like, oh, okay, girl. We don't really care, but congratulations, I guess, are in order to Ashley. I really feel like Ashley's just doing everything she can to make sure that she can stay on this show for another season. Do we want it? Absolutely not. I know for myself, I can say I can do without another season of Ashley. But that is all the little tea that we got this week, you guys. So let's go ahead and discuss the episode. So there wasn't a whole lot in this episode. So what we'll do is we'll talk about the scenes that didn't give a whole lot, and then we'll talk about the party as well as the big event of the episode. But we'll say those for last. So let's just go ahead and knock Hey Arnold Stewie out the way. So Ashley. Like I just said a few minutes ago, you must be doing every little hoop and hurdle that you can think of to make sure that you can secure this champagne flute for another season. Girl, if you don't empty that champagne flute ain't got no more champagne in it. You have drank it all up the same way you down a Corona. So I'm tired of Ashley. Also, what I will say in this review, much like I said in my pre-recorded one, I didn't really listen to Ashley's scene, so I don't know the logistics of everything that she and her family talked about because I thought it was a crock of BS. So it's Ashley's 36th birthday coming up. And so we see as she has Uncle Lump over. I forget what Uncle Lump's wife's name is, her cousin, and Sheila and her raggedy wig. They all came over, right? I will say one thing about her Ashley. Little Dean, he loves the camera. Because Dean kept looking at that camera every time that camera was in his face. His face was all in that camera. So Ashley is talking about the fact that she's getting ready to go into mediation. I was like, girl, you should have been in mediation. Now I know when you first talked about separating from Michael, you discussed the fact that at that time you said y'all had to be separated for a year. It's been almost 3 years at this point, girl. So what we waiting on? So she said that she's going to go to mediation. So her aunt asked her, so once you go to mediation, can you get a divorce? And her uncle said she should be able to. I was like, she should be able to. The problem with Ashley is Ashley knows that she can't afford to do this. She knows that she needs every penny from Michael Darby in order to survive. And that's really sad. That's really sad when you think about it, because whatever little money y'all made from, well, whose name was the kangaroo hut in? is the question, but I'm pretty positive it was in Michael's name. Y'all closed that, right? So y'all should have had some money from the kangaroo hut. Then, you know, this show. I know you ain't just making a whole lot of money from Potomac, but girl, you got to be making a good amount of a change from Potomac. So you mean to tell me you ain't saved up nothing in all these you've been on this show for now 9 seasons. Okay, Ashley, you look stupid, girlfriend. That is all I gotta say about you. And like I said, I want to listen to Ashley because I don't bit much more believe Ashley is getting a divorce. I don't believe she's gonna like. I'll believe this filing when I see the documents that they filed, and when I see that a divorce decree has been signed. But at this current moment, I don't buy nothing that's coming out of her mouth. If you guys do, please let me know. If you believe anything that Ashley Darby is selling, because I ain't buying it at all. It's a farce. In the words of Carly Red, it was all a lie. It's 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 a lie, girlfriend. But go ahead, Ashley. Do your thug dizzle. Do your thug dizzle, girlfriend. Again, like I said, ain't nobody believing it. Ain't nobody buying it. But hey, it is what it is. So we shall go on ahead and move on, you guys, to the next person who, ugh, to the next person that I just really, truly would love to see off of my television screen. And that is Miss Mia Thornton. Lying ass Mia. I am so sick of Mia. I am so sick of Mia and her BS. When I tell y'all Mia gets on my nerves, like I'm so sick of Mia and this stupid storyline from hell. Again, I blame Carlos King. Like, sir, I know you are, reality TV gold and you know reality TV. But I think you missed the mark when it comes to Mia. I really think you missed the mark when it came to Mia. Mia ain't no force multiplier. Mia ain't none of that shit that you done gassed her head up to be. Like, absolutely not. So, Mia, you guys remember in last week's episode that Mia, Gordon, and Ink were all in an apartment, right? So, we'll talk about it in a few minutes when we get to it. But Mia told the girls that Ink has decided to pump the brakes on them. And I was like, okay, girl, do we care? Absolutely not. Absolutely the hell not. But we see Mia as Mia went to the airport to pick up Ink. I was like, girl, please go away from me with this. Now, Ink, my God, sir, you really are short compared to Mia. You really are short when it compares to Mia. But again, this storyline with Mia and Ink and Gordon is stupid. I'm over it. I want this to, as much as I want this to be Ashley's last season, I really want it to be Mia's last season because I have never, I mean, and when it comes to Housewives, I do get sick of the Housewives at a certain point in time, but never this early into the season. We're only 8 episodes in, and I'm already over Mia, frustrated with Mia, want Mia to go away. Like, girl, please go away from me with this stupid ass storyline. It's dumb. So that's it with Mia. We just saw her pick up Ink, and Ink tried to, he had to readjust that seat so the way he could literally sit in that car. Girl, you letting that man drive your car? You're weird. You know what, Mia? If you like it, I love it. Not really, but you're gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna do what you want to do. So next up, let's talk about Karen real quick. So with Karen in this episode, we see Karen. So you guys know what I thought was hilarious to me in this episode was the fact that they are counting down to Karen going to court. It was 3 days until Karen went to court. I said, y'all know y'all wrong for that. But so we see Karen and Ray, so they're getting ready for court, and her attorney came over. So they asked Karen. Well, Karen asked the producers if her attorney was mic'd up, and they told her no. And when they told her no, I was like, Karen, why is that a problem for him to be mic'd up? But I mean, okay, girl. I mean, do what you want to do. But what really threw me is when Karen went outside to go to the car, and she was talking about taking the microphones off. I was like, now, Karen, girl, you're doing a whole lot. So we see as they went to court, and then we see as they got back home. So we find out that Karen wasn't, they postponed it. So she's not going to have to go back. She wasn't at that time. She wasn't going back to court until September of this year. But I know that she has not. She still has not been. Nothing has happened, because I know the last time I read something about Karen in this case, the last thing that I read was that Karen asked for them to throw it out, but this judge said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am, we ain't throwing it out." So I think she goes to court next month, but we'll see what happens when Karen finally does go to court. And that's really all we got with Karen in this episode. So let's see. We'll move on, you guys, to a group scene. So while Karen was in court, we see as the girls met up with each other, right? We see as Mia, Kiarna, Stacy, Giselle, Wendy, no Ashley. Giselle said Ashley was at a photo shoot. I was like, girl, what kind of photo shoot? For what? I don't care who tell it, but okay, Giselle. If that's what you want to tell yourself and tell the viewing public that Ashley's at a photo shoot, then okay, I believe this lie. Um, so the girls all get there, they sit down, and Kiana told them that the case was postponed until September, right? So they talked about that. Giselle wants to call Karen up on the phone, and Mia makes a joke of, well, make sure she's not drunk. Karen hasn't been drunk at all this season, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Mia needs to shut up. I'm so sick of Mia. Like, I am over Mia Thornton. Like, that woman, she's just getting on my nerves. Like, I'm so tired of Mia. I really, truly am. And then Stacey's like, well, she hasn't been drinking around us, so I don't think she's drunk. And then Mia said, yeah, I don't have sex. I said, girl, those are not things that you want to compare together. But okay. Okay. And that little joke that Stacey made, I was like, I wasn't feeling that, Stacey. I wasn't really feeling that joke, but okay, girl, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm over it. I'm over Mia. Like, I'm really over Mia. So let's go ahead and move on to Giselle. All right, guys. So Giselle. Giselle. I want somebody to tell me what the hell is going on with GNA. Because I went to their website earlier today, and there is absolutely nothing on that website. Now, at one point in time, there was some clothing, there was some items of clothing up there on the website. But now today, there's nothing on that website. So what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all are giving the She by Sheree fashion show again. Sheree had all that stuff on the fashion show that people were actually eager to buy. But then you go to the website, you can't buy anything, and there was nothing available. And then months later, she comes with that BS. And then she's also talking about the website crash. Okay, girl, whatever. So Giselle and Ashley are having a GNA event, and it's a workout event. I was like, okay, cool. I like this. I like this. I like this a lot, right? So everybody gets there. They start working out. TJ was really into it. I'm gonna keep my like I said, I'm gonna keep my comments and my 2 cents and my opinions to myself when it comes to TJ. But y'all know my thoughts and opinions about Mr. TJ. So what happened? Ashley, my God, today, my God, today, my God, today, Ashley. Girl, who in the hell? Well, Giselle. Because Giselle introduced Ashley to perform that Healing and Thriving song, more like hurting and torturing my ears because, oh God, Ashley, when she started singing, it was off key, it was off pitch. She was nowhere near a note. If she was looking for a note, it didn't find her. So she just singing, and I'm like, oh, somebody please cut her microphone. Girl, you would have been, Ashley, you would have been better off if you had just sang to the single, somebody playing it on a whatever, a backing track. Actually, not even a backing track, girl, just the whole entire track, because you sounded pathetic and terrible. But again, I'm not gonna let you live down the fact that you told Candace that she was the least accomplished person on this show. But Mama, that look like it is you. You wear that badge of honor. You wear it proudly. You wear that proudly. You wear that proudly, girlfriend. So they then sat down, and Mia. This is why I keep saying I blame Carlos. Like, I got what he was saying last season with Mia sitting at the first chair. I got everything that he was saying last season, but I think Mia then internalized all that stuff that he said, which was kind of truthful about her, but saying that she's the new face of Potomac. I still disagree with that, even though she is in the center of the cast photo and all that stuff. I think that Carlos saying all that stuff went to Mia's head. And so now Mia is coming up at us with these lies and these fallacies and fables and this fabricated BS, right? So Mia is sitting down with the girls. Now, remember last week's episode, she told them everything was good between Gordon and Ink, which was a lie because remember we saw that scene last week where Gordon told them he wasn't going to go along with this storyline that they concocted. So now this week, Mia wants to tell the girls, "Oh yeah, things are not good between Gordon and Ink and I," and basically playing on the fact that Gordon is manic. I was like, "Oh my God, somebody please stop this train wreck." She's saying Gordon is manic. She's also going with the narrative that what else? It's Gordon is manic. She's saying that the narrative that Ink told her that he'll take a step back from her in order to basically not complicate things. I was like, girl, stop lying, Mia. Like, oh God, I can't stand lying ass Mia. She gets on my nerves. So the girls are all sympathetic and and expressing empathy to Mia, but it's going to be short lived. It's going to be very short lived. So after that, we get to Wendy's 40th birthday party, which coincidentally, she's having a party on Ashley's actual birthday, June 8th. So everyone is showing up. It's a white party. We see as not Mia, but Wendy was doing a little walkthrough before the party started, and we see her. She's supposed to be riding on the boat. I was like, girl, how you gonna get off that boat? Because those a bunch of rocks right there. So we see the seating arrangement and we see Miss Sharon show up. Ashley, girl, I don't know what that outfit was that you had on, but it was horrible, horrendous, atrocious. Destroy it. Giselle, please burn that wig. It wasn't even a wig, it was a ponytail. Destroy that ponytail. Don't ever let that ponytail see the light of day ever again, beloved. Please never let that ponytail see the light of day. So after that, like I said, everybody shows up. They all did look good in their own respective way, with the exception of Ashley. I just don't know what Ashley had on, but okay, girlfriend, do you? If you like it, I love it. Not really. So we see as Mia and Miss Sharon, or no, Miss Susan talk to each other, right? And we see as Ashley was talking to the girls, telling her them that after I guess Wendy's party, she's going to a drag king event. Now, Stacy, if you know what a drag queen show is and all that kind of stuff, then drag king, I would think, is the opposite of what a drag queen is. Drag queens dress up as women. I would think of men who dress up as women. And I would think a drag king is a woman that dresses up as a man. It's kind of common sense, but okay, girl, I'm gonna let you have it. Never, because I've never really heard of drag kings myself, but I mean, I could put two and two together. So, TJ was not at all happy with Miss Stacy because at one point Stacy asked him, "What do you think about the flowers?" He was like, "Don't ask me a question like that. That's a girl thing." I was like, "Oop!" Not he clocking her. And then she put her hand on him and said, "Take your hand off of me." I was like, "Ooh, TJ a little rude. TJ a little rude today." TJ was hella rude. So we see Wendy. She's trying to make her entrance. I'm sorry, Wendy, but that entrance was an epic fail, beloved. It was an epic fail. You look beautiful, but the entrance, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So what else happened after that? Ashley in this new interview look. It looks like a glamour shot, but for Ashley, it looked good. It looked that interview looked good for Ashley. That's all I'll say. It looked good for Ashley. So then after that, the ladies they went and sat and they had a conversation with each other, right? So Giselle brought it up that Mia just a few days, just 24 hours ago, we were sitting at the GNA event. You were telling us that Ink and you were putting a so-called pause on your relationship, but now here you are with him, and then you were also on social media with you, him, and Gordon, and the kids at the pool. So, Mia, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, thank you, Giselle, for clocking it because it ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing. Two plus two ain't equaling four. But again, it's Mia. We know that Mia does nothing but lie. And then Mia gonna talk about what the fathers of my kids have to get along. And they were like, the fathers of your kids. I was like, oh my God, will this stop? Will this train wreck never end? The fathers of her kids. I was like, girl, please miss me with all of this bullshit. I cannot, I promise you guys, I can't with Mia. I can't with Mia. I can't with Mia. I can't with Mia Thornton. Just lying through her fucking teeth. Ugh. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, you guys, and also share the video. And you guys, until the next time, do me a solid favor. Stay safe, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.